Hello, I'm Dr. Timothy Hinkel. I'm an assistant professor of accounting at Ashland University, and I'm currently working from home during this COVID-19 crisis. So I hope you're all well. I decided to put together this video with some tips for working from home for professionals as well as students. I hope you find some of it helpful. My first bit of advice is to create a home office. Now, you don't need to go to Office Depot and buy everything in the building to have an effective home office. But let's go over the basics, some things that you absolutely will need. You're going to need a stable and strong internet connection, one that doesn't drop in and out a lot, but also one that's fast enough to support the software that you're going to be using while you work from home. There's an easy way to check this. Go to google.com, search Internet Speed Test, and tap or click Run Speed Test. This will tell you exactly how fast your internet connection is and if that supports the software that you're going to be using. You're also going to want to have pens or pencils and some writing pads nearby. You're probably going to be in a lot of online classes or online meetings, and you don't want to miss anything important during these time periods. The best way to not miss anything important is to jot things down as you hear them. Trust me, you're going to have a lot of distractions working from home, and it's easy to miss the details. So, best way to avoid that, have some pens, pencils, and writing pads nearby. Also, you're going to want to have your home office as secluded and quiet as possible in your living space. Limit distractions. So if you have an unused room in your home that you can convert into a home office, by all means, do that. You're going to be happy that you did. But as long as your home office is as secluded and quiet as possible, that's going to limit distractions and make you more effective at your work. Also, you're going to want to have a room that is clean and uncluttered and/or have a virtual background. Everything your webcam sees is going to be seen by your superiors, your coworkers, colleagues, teachers, bosses, anyone who you're working with online. And it's unprofessional to have a cluttered, dirty workspace behind you. So either clean it up or get a virtual background like this one that you see here. I'm not currently standing in front of the Dow College of Business. It just looks that way. I'm in my basement. Next, make it yours. Make your home office comfortable, whatever makes it comfortable to you, whether that includes plants to make it feel more fresh and invigorating, soft jazz, piano music, whatever helps you focus, or even decorations, things like children's drawings, posters, paintings, motivational things. They all help make the office yours and also make you want to spend time there, and that's important. This is an example of what my two home offices look like. On the left, you see a traditional home office with office chair, computer, peripherals, etc. But I currently am working from home with two young children who are off of school. So there can sometimes be way too much noise around that home office for me to get my work done. So in a pinch, you see my second home office, which is in the basement, which is where I currently am. And you'll see down there, all I need is a comfortable chair, computer, strong, stable internet connection, and it's effective in a pinch. My next bit of advice is to build and keep a schedule as best you can. Mirror your at-work schedule as much as possible. For example, in the mornings, if you got there at your office and started opening up emails and responding, then do the same thing when you wake up in the morning at your home office. If you scheduled meetings with teammates or team members after lunch, do the same thing because it's going to maintain that consistency when you're working from home. Next, and this is an important one, use Outlook or Google Calendars or even write out your calendar on a piece of paper, someplace conspicuous. It's going to be very easy when you work from home to get distracted. That's one of the common themes. And so making sure you have your schedule written out on Outlook, Google, or even on a piece of paper is going to make sure you don't miss anything important, like classes, like meetings, like deadlines for projects, etc. Make sure you don't miss anything. Keep that schedule up to date on a calendar. Next, get up and move around every hour. Get away from your home office. Stand up, walk around. It's going to keep you fresh. It's going to keep you from getting stagnant while working from home. Now, this can include just walking around the house. Just get up, stand up, move around, stretch, right? But it can also include a quick workout. You can do some jumping jacks. You can do some burpees, whatever you're into. Or you can also set daily movement or exercise goal. And this is the popular one. A certain number of steps, a certain number of push-ups or sit-ups to complete during the day. Set that goal because it's likely if you set the goal, you'll do what you can to meet it. So here's some quick tips just for professionals. First, go through your same work preparation routine if you are going to your traditional home office. So what that means is if you used to wake up in the morning and listen to a podcast or some music to get you prepared to be at work, do the same thing when you're working from home. It helps get your mind ready to be in that work phase. Also, it may sound crazy, but getting dressed in your normal work attire. If that was part of your normal procedure to get you in that mind frame to work, do the same thing. Obviously, working from home, there's a much more relaxed dress code, but if it helps get you prepared, go ahead and do it. You're also going to look very professional on those Zoom calls and online meetings. Next one my wife wanted me to put in here. Put on your makeup. Part of her normal daily routine when she goes to work is putting on her makeup. And so that makes her feel prepared for the day if she sits down and takes the time to put on her makeup. So by all means, if that gets you ready for your workday, put on your makeup. Next, and this is a cool little trick I learned. Check in with your superiors even if they don't ask you to. So with this, it's as easy as sending a quick email, text message, or a phone call, just to let them know that you're on top of everything. Keep them apprised of the things that you've accomplished throughout the day, week, or month, or simply a vote of confidence, letting them know that, I'm on task. I'm working from home, yes, but I'm completing everything I need to get done. That's going to give your boss or superior a lot of peace of mind. And trust me, times like this when a lot of people are working from home when they used to not be working from home, your boss is maybe thinking, is so-and-so actually working at home or are they just binge watching a show on Netflix? A great way to prevent this is to check in with your superiors, even if they don't ask you to. Now, here's some quick tips just specifically for students. Treat your schoolwork like a full-time job. Trust me on this. If you're not used to online learning, it's a lot more time. It's going to require more self-motivation and autonomy because your co-students or professors aren't going to be there to keep you on task. So it's mostly or entirely up to you. So treat it like a full-time job. Wake up in the morning, 8 a.m., start working on your school tasks, homework, exam preparation, and try to complete it all in the time frame up until about 3, 4, 5 p.m. so that frees up the rest of your day to do the things that you want to do and you don't miss anything or fall behind. Next, eat the frog. Mark Twain famously said something along the lines of, if you start your day by eating a live frog, then the rest of your day by comparison is going to seem pretty easy. So don't put these tougher, more difficult tasks off. Do what you've kind of been pushing off first thing in the morning, and you'll be happy that you did. It'll make the rest of your day a lot more pleasant. Next, avoid burnout at all costs. If you don't know what burnout is, it's when you're working too much, you're working too hard, and you get to a point where you're no longer motivated. You no longer feel like doing your work or schoolwork, okay? You want to avoid this at all costs because you don't want to get kicked out of school and you don't want to lose your job. That would make this entire scenario a whole lot worse. And this is a very real phenomenon, especially working from home. And also because our normal ways of avoiding burnout, like vacations, like spending time with family and friends, they're not available to us. So here's the question I'm going to ask you specifically. What do you do to recharge? What do you look forward to? What gives you meaning in life? These are the types of things that you want to cut out some time for and make sure you do to avoid burnout. Some helpful things I've learned is cleaning around your house always helps your state of mind. If you're feeling low, depressed, clean up a bathroom, clean up a kitchen. Trust me, it'll help improve your state of mind. Next, projects around the house. You could paint rooms. You could change the layout of certain rooms. That just helps give you something to do, keep your mind busy. And also, this is kind of a new thing, virtual happy hours. Invite your friends or family or both to a Zoom call where you all get online and talk about the stresses of the stay-at-home order and what's happening with your kids and jobs, and enjoy a cocktail or a non-alcoholic beverage. It'll find a way will help you connect with those people that you love and give you a little bit of a break. And that's really important. So here's my 3 takeaways. Get comfortable working from home. This has been going on for a while, and it's likely to go on for a longer period of time. So get that workspace in shape, get everything you're going to need at your home office, and get comfortable. Next, communicate effectively. Now, whether we're talking about with your superiors and sending them, a quick update on what you're doing throughout the day, or with your teachers or fellow students, communicating effectively via email, phone calls, Zoom calls, knowing how to do it professionally is very important. So that's the second takeaway. And lastly, balance and breaks. Be very zen about this. You can't just work nonstop and expect to not burn out. You need to take breaks from your home office. You need to do some things that you really enjoy, and this will help you avoid burning out. You can learn more at mba.ashland.edu, and there's a link to our social media groups. You can also email me at thinkel@ashland.edu if you have any questions. And I also invite you to add anything else that you found helpful throughout this work at home experience in the comments. And stay healthy, stay happy. We'll get through this together.